Namaste, all of you. Namaste, all of you. Welcome to our special session for 6th International Yoga Day, upcoming International Yoga Day. Venati Yoga, in association with Indian Embassy, are conducting special session to celebrate health. Yoga for frontline warriors. Following the outbreak of COVID-19, frontline warriors like doctors, nurses, hospital staffs, medical staffs, police personnel are in stress, physically and emotionally also. At this juncture, yoga would be ideal to de-stress them. And what are the techniques to use is what I'm going to share today. Yoga is an ancient way to heal inside out. The virus enters into the saliva through our nasal cavity, oral cavity, and into the respiratory tract, and finally into the lungs and affect our cell. Today I'm going to share some of the body purification methods which you can learn under guidance, under an expert, so that you can prevent these kind of diseases. There are many kinds of cleansing kriyas, or these are called Shuddhi kriyas, Shatkarmas, which are mentioned in the ancient texts like Neti, Dhauti, the Kapalbhati, Trataka. So I'm going to share the importance of today about the Neti, Dhauti, Kapalbhati, Trataka. Of course, the other pranayamas which helps you to improve your immune system, also to fight with these kind of diseases, to prevent as well as a therapy. Let's begin with the first Shuddhi Kriya. As soon as one come back home after the work, the first Kriya which they can practice is Neti, Jalaneti. What is Jalneti? Where you take a pot, Jalneti pot with a spout, where you put the warm saline water with the salt added. The salt is very important for cleansing or purification of your body inside. You pour that salt saline water, just tilt your head a bit, pour that saline water into one nostril and allow the water to flow from the other nostril for maybe 10 counts. As it goes into your nasal cavity, the salt water, the warm salt water, it will help to eliminate all kinds of infection. In the same way, repeat from the other nostril. You must practice. All those frontline warriors who are taking their life at risk and helping others should take care of themselves. So as soon as you come back home, practice the Jalneti Kriya, one of the best way to prevent. Another Kriya which will help you is the Vaman Dhauti. Vaman Dhauti is, this has to be practiced early morning in empty stomach. Whereas the Jalaneti can be practiced morning, evening also, but night practice is very important. The Vaman Dhauti is to drink at least 2 liters of water, again, the warm saline water, and remove it out. This is also one of the best way to cleanse your stomach, the throat area. Another method. After doing this, your practice of Jalaneti, which is one of the simplest and foolproof method to prevent from airborne diseases as well as these kinds of problems. Once you practice this, you can practice your Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar can be practiced in two ways. One, before you go out for the work, Surya Namaskar can be practiced as to maintain, to keep your energy level high. And it can be practiced in the evening after the Jalaneti in case if your excess of water is remains in your cavity, it can go out, it will remove out. That is one of the important practice. Again, the Surya Namaskar can be practiced after Jalaneti, before Jalaneti as a Kriya itself. Another important practice, what we are going to start is the pranayama. Join with me. Once you finish your Jalaneti, as soon as you're back home, you perform your Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar practices and the instructions are easily available in YouTube. One can learn. After this practice, we'll start with the pranayama. Why the pranayama is so important for the frontline warriors? Since they are in the physical and emotional stress most of the time, pranayama will help you to boost their energy level, increase the lung capacity. So let's start. Sitting straight, hands in a respective mudra, back should be straight. Let's observe the abdominal breathing now. As a beginner, I'm just explaining. As you inhale, the stomach goes out. As you exhale, the stomach goes in. Just observe the abdominal movements. And exhale, the stomach goes in. Go with my count. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's focus on the chest muscles now. See how it seems to be expanding and relaxing. This is again very important for the frontline warriors, to improve your lung capacity and to pump up the fresh blood every nook and corner of your lungs. To improve your lung capacities, this is one of the important breathing exercise. You can practice this while you are in work. Just observe your breathing in between your hectic schedule. It will help you to calm down emotionally as well as it will energize your body. Let's begin the chest breathing. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have still more space left in your lungs, you can inhale complete. Exhale slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release the breath out very slowly. When you remove your breath out very slowly, at that time there is more oxygen absorption. And it helps to calm down your mind too. Don't be in hurry to release your breath out. That's very important part of the pranayama. If you inhale for 4 counts, exhale double, 8 counts. Inhale 5, exhale 10. Let's begin the chest breathing. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel full, complete lungs, every nook and corner. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once again, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Relax. Practicing this chest breathing while doing your work will make your mind calmer and relax you physically. The next one, the deep breath. The deep breathing cannot be practiced while you are moving physically. It can be practiced when you are steady. So just observe both abdomen and chest. You should be inhaling both through abdomen and chest together. Inhale is also called as yogic breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you have more space, you can inhale complete. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I hope you got it. This is one of the important breathing exercise to de-stress your mind and to remove your fear, which is deep-rooted into your subconscious mind because of the current situation. A deep breathing will help you to calm down your mind instantly. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Exhale slowly, very slowly. 2, 3, control. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Relax. Now we will go for the cleansing kriya, Bhastrika Pranayama. Bhastrika Pranayama must be practiced after the Jalaneti. As I mentioned earlier, the Jalaneti, where you use the saline water, pour it into one nostril and remove it from the other nostril. After that, Jalaneti will help you to remove the excess of water which is trapped in your cavity. Followed by Surya Namaskar as well. So let's begin with Bhastrika Pranayama. Bhastrika Pranayama should not be practiced by those who are suffering from ear pain, vertigo problems, severe neck pain, hernia problems. People with high BP can practice 10 and relax. Let's begin. Inhale, chest breathing, complete lungs. Every nook and corner of your lungs must be filled. Then when you exhale, it should be quick. Inhale, exhale quick. Inhale, exhale quick. 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale, exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale, exhale 9. Inhale and exhale 10. Relax. Take one deep breath completely. And slowly exhale. Remember one more thing when you practice Bhastrika Pranayama, every time when you breathe in, you should breathe in complete lungs. Then when you throw out, you are cleansing your pathway. This is one of the most important cleansing kriya, especially for doctors and nurses and others, those who are always in risk of getting this infection. This is one of the best, especially at night time before going to bed, because night is the time of rest and repair. And healing happens quickly. So let's start with the second round. Inhale, complete lungs. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. exhale 3, inhale, exhale 4, inhale, exhale 5, inhale, exhale 6, inhale, exhale 7, inhale, exhale 8, inhale, exhale 9, inhale, and exhale 10. Relax, take one deep breath, and exhale. One more important thing, when you practice Bhastrika, you don't take rest too much in between 2 rounds. Practice maximum 3 rounds. Let's start with the third round. Inhale, complete lungs. Exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale, complete lungs. Exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale, exhale 9. Inhale, and exhale 10. Take one deep breath and exhale. For some of them, they might feel lightheaded. It's quite natural thing. What you can do is to relax yourself and to release the stress from your ears and your forehead. You can bend down, lean forward, and rest your head down, where your head and the heart in the same level. This will help you to open up the ears after this pranayama. Then let's begin with the next very important pranayama is Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati is one of the Shatkarmas, very important cleansing kriya, which people must follow. Even common man must follow after they come back home. Practice Bhastrika and practice 100 Kapalbhati as a cleansing. Sit straight, back should be straight, but people suffering from sciatica pain, hernia problems should not. Here the focus is completely on your stomach, the abdominal breathing, and also the quantity of breath which you throw out. To feel as a beginner how much breath you are able to throw out, you can place your hand below your chin at your chest level. As you throw out, the air should touch your hand. Suppose if it's not, that means the effort what you're putting in throwing out the toxins out is less. You can put little more extra effort. People suffering from migraine and headache should not practice. Let's begin. We are going to do only 20. 1 second, 1. Let's begin. You can feel the air. Inhale first. Exhale. Take one deep breath. Hold your breath for a while. And you can hum to relax. For the beginners who cannot understand how to exhale longer, can hum. While humming, you can slow down your exhalation. In turn, will help you to calm down your mind instantly. Let's start with another round of Kapalbhati Pranayama. Inhale completely. And let's start. Relax. Take one deep breath. Let's practice the third round of Kapalbhati, little more faster speed. People suffering from high BP or any other cardiac issues must not exceed faster than 1 second 1. Others can increase the speed. Let's focus again the abdomen as well as the quantity of breath. Remember, once again, I repeat, the quantity of breath, what you throw out, matters a lot. Many of them make mistake by just moving the abdomen without moving, without throwing out the breath. So let's focus on the quantity of breath as well. Inhale. Let's start. Relax. Take one deep breath. Once again, take a deep breath in. When you're going to finish the Kapalbhati rounds, finish by taking 2 deep breaths. Relax. Once you've finished your Kapalbhati, the next most important pranayama, which is Anuloma Viloma, which balance your energy level in your body, both mental and physical energy. All those who are in this situation and who contribute majorly towards the welfare of the society must practice this to keep your energy level balanced, especially early morning before you go out for the work, so that your mind and body both are active. Let's begin with Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. Close your right nostril with your thumb, and to control your left nostril, you can use your ring finger. The same technique of inhalation and exhalation, what we practice for deep breath, while practicing deep breath with both the nostril, the same technique we apply while practicing alternate nostril. Except the difference is that we are using the nostrils singly. When you inhale through your left nostril, you are activating your mental energy. When you inhale through the right nostril, we are activating the physical energy. So we are trying to balance both. Let's begin. Close your right nostril. Let's begin with the left inhalation. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close your left and exhale from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Complete lungs. Feel full. Yogic breathing. Close your right. Exhale from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close your left. Exhale from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The last one. Left inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Close it. Exhale from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. One must practice in this current situation minimum for 10 minutes. Remember one important when you practice this is that the less number of breath per minute is going to help you lots. As a beginner, you can practice 4 breath per minute. With improved lung capacity, you can practice 2 breath per minute or less. But minimum for 10 minutes will help you to increase your lung capacity and to increase level of, and it will help you to increase your energy level throughout the day. You can notice yourself. The next one, the next pranayama which you are going to practice is Bhramari pranayama. Why this is important for frontline warriors is that it will help you to draw your mind within. There are a lot of emotion which get trapped when you are in this situation. When you face the realities of life, Bhramari pranayama will help you to understand yourself better by drawing your mind inwards. It will help you to bring more clarity in your thoughts. People suffering from vertigo problems should not close their ears. You can cover your eyes. Inhale, if you inhale for 5 counts, 5 seconds, exhale 10 or more while humming. You can sit comfortably, not necessarily that you must sit. You can sit with the legs bent, placing your elbows on the knees. You can even sit on the chair, resting your elbows on the table. You can even practice at the workplace when you are in need the most. When you want to rest your mind completely, you can practice this for 1 to 2 minutes. By sitting on the chair, going close to the table, resting your elbows on the table, keeping your back straight, closing your ears completely with thumb, covering your eyes with 4 fingers. Don't press your eyes. You can place your elbows down. You can place your elbows up, but people suffering from neck pain should not keep like this. Inhale completely. Practice this pranayama for 11 times. Will instantly calm down your mind, bring a lot of clarity in your thought process, and you can continue your day's work. Then let's start with the last practice of Karma or Shuddhi Kriya is Trataka. Trataka is a kind of meditation, candle gazing meditation. I would request all of you to keep a candle in front of you, 1 meter distance away. Place the candle at an eye level, like how I'm going to show you. The practice of Trataka is very important for those people who are in this kind of situation and for everybody. This is like an meditation where you keep your eyes open and gaze at the candle flame without blinking your eyes. This is a very simple kind of meditation where people suffering from a lot of stress disorders, where they cannot keep their eyes closed and focus. And a lot of thoughts keeps coming and troubling them when they keep their eyes closed. This is one of the simplest way of meditation. Instantly, the mind gets focused. It is also called as dharana, where you gaze at the flame without blinking your eyes. We are going to practice both the kinds of Trataka, both external gazing as well as the internal gazing. External gazing is looking at the flame with your eyes opened. Internal gazing is when you close and observe the light, what it appears, the same reflection in front of the closed eyes, and keep gazing at it. Let's begin with Trataka meditation. Sit straight. Switch off the lights in your room. Remove your spectacles. Keep the mobile far away. No distractions. This is one of the important practice for people who want to relax their mind quickly, reduce the stress, and to bring a lot of clarity in the thought process. Keep the candle in front of you. Just follow the instruction. Keep your eyes closed. Do not open the eyes until I give the clear instruction. As your eyes are closed, lots of thoughts keeps coming and going, like a passing cloud. Do not get attached to these kind of thoughts. Just look at it and allow them to go. Now open your eyes and gaze at the candle flame without blinking your eyes. Keep gazing at the flame. This is an exercise for your mind, not to your body. Complete steadiness and stillness to your body. Gazing at the candle flame, you notice that your breath is becoming slower, steadier, and finer. Keep gazing at the flame. Try not to blink. As the eyes start to burn and watery eyes, you can keep your eyes closed for a while. Observe the inner flame. The flame, which appears in front of the closed eyes between your eyebrows. Once that inner, the flame disappears slowly, you can open your eyes and gaze again. Now this time you keep gazing for a little more longer. The longer you gaze, more steadier your mind becomes. Keep gazing. Do not move your eyeballs. Do not look here and there. Only the flame. As you keep gazing at the flame, you become one with the flame. All other objects surrounding you disappears. You and the flame. Slowly, it seems that you're merging with the flame. Once your eyes starts watering, eyes are closed, keep your eyes closed. Follow the internal gazing between your eyebrows. Keep your mind between your eyebrows. The same image, what you saw, what you focused, with eyes opened, the same image appears in front of the closed eyes. Keep gazing at the internal image until it gets dissolved completely. You're going to practice 3 times. Once again, open your eyes and keep gazing at the candle flame. Only when you practice and see, you can notice the real difference in you. Just keep gazing. This time you can see that you're able to hold for a little more longer. The eyes are, you're not blinking your eyes, the eyeballs are steady, and you are in the present moment. Your thoughts are still. As you try keeping your eyes open, just bring your awareness to your breath. Just observe the kind of breathing you're doing. As you keep observing your breath, observing the flame, The kind of breathing which you are doing right now, when you're completely still with your body, with your breath, with your mind, it's a gentle abdominal breathing. Now keep your eyes closed. Do not open your eyes until the clear instructions are given. Keep gazing at the internal flame. Focus between your eyebrows. Do not move your eyeballs. If you can control the movements of your eyeballs, you can control your mind. The eyeball movements are the most subtle ones. Just try to focus on your eyeballs. The more you focus on your eyeballs, becoming steadier, more thoughtless you become. More relaxed, more calmer, more clarity in your thoughts. Take your awareness to the center of your chest. Take your awareness to the center of your chest, the heart chakra, Anahata chakra. Just be aware of this chakra. Be aware of the trigger point of this chakra in your spine, the center. Exactly in line with your center of your chest, back in your spine is your heart chakra. Just observe that chakra for a while. As you keep your mind there, you can feel the warmth. Just observe the chakra for a while. As you focus more and more deeper, you can feel the warmth in your spine, exactly in line with the center of your chest in your spine. Just be aware of that. As you become aware of this chakra, you are trying to invoke your divine self, the divinity in you, ability to serve others, the harmony, the love, understanding, empathy, compassion, the kindness, forgiveness. All these qualities develop in you as you focus more and more in your heart chakra. Feel the lightness in your heart. These are the qualities of compassion, empathy, purity, divinity within, are the qualities of everyone, the real qualities of every human being. You just have to look at it. So, the compassionate being, whatever we have received, spread it to all the sentient beings in this, to all those whom you know, whom you don't know, whom you like, whom you dislike. Spread this energy as everyone have the right to be happy and at peace. What we can do is meditate for them. Meditate for all those who are suffering. Meditate for all those workers, the frontline warriors who are contributing majorly towards the welfare of the society. Meditate for these warriors by giving them the energy so that they can help many more people to come out. Also, they can take care of their health. Gently rub your eyes, rub your hands, cover your eyes for a while. And open your eyes and stretch your legs and rotate. Rotate your ankles. Do not immediately get up from the position. Once you are sitting in the position for long, you must rotate your ankles so that the blood circulation reaches your toes, your ankles, and your legs. And relax. Namaste, all of you. I hope you all enjoyed the session. Thank you, Indian Embassy, for giving us the opportunity to spread this. We have also another session, Yoga for Women, on Thursday morning, 6 to 7. Thank you.